More to the story on 105.9 The Region.
It's a musical weekend. I know that Will from Living Colour is having a birthday down in New York City. The Rolling Stones are doing their only gig in Canada in Vancouver tonight. And I decided to wake up a friend who used to play with David Bowie on guitar from Toronto, Mr. Toney Springer. Good morning, Wild T. How you doing, man?
I am fine as fine wine, my friend.
And you're one of the few people that I could call at this time in the morning and actually talk to because you're just going to bed. I'm just going to work, okay?
Oh, yeah.
Normally we're on the same hours, but I figured I hadn't played any David Bowie. And if I was going to play some David Bowie, I figured I should chat with you who actually played with David Bowie. How did all that stuff, how did a guy, a great guitar player, great Canadian guitar player, an international star, how did this guy that I know that used to hang out with Rough Trade and everybody in Toronto, how did you get a job playing with David Bowie?
I was in the right place. My video actually, thanks to Much Music and Music Blue, right, from Montreal. Mm-hmm. Thanks to you guys, my video was in the right place at the right time. It wasn't really me. It was my video. The video for my second single of Love Crazy, the first album, Midnight Blues.
Oh, gosh. What a track.
David Bowie, yep, thank you very much. David Bowie was touring Canada with Tin Machine. Touring Canada from east to west, and when he was in Montreal, and while he was setting up in Montreal, my video came on, and he just flipped out on the Midnight Blues video. It's a really unique video. You know how some songs have a hook? Mm-hmm. This video had a hook, which was the actual guitar that was glowing in the dark like that Jedi Star Wars thing. So yeah, and the song was really cool too. It's one of my favorite songs to play live still. People always ask for it. And so that video came on, and he stopped the band and asked, "Who the hell is that dude?" And somebody goes, "Hey man, that's Wild T from Toronto." So he sent his people out to go buy my CD. Oh, this is while he's doing a sound check. Go buy the CD. When he got the CD, he got my manager's number and people he could, to get into contact. And next thing, he contacted my manager. This all happened within half an hour. He was telling me half when I met him. Contacted my manager and told me that he's coming to Toronto at the Masonic Temple the following day, and he's leaving 2 passes to the show and 2 backstage passes. So I went, of course, and met the man himself. It was great. It was amazing.
So did he ask you to play with him right then and there? No.
Actually, what happened, he gave me his card and told me keep in touch. And, of course, the following week, I faxed him a little note, saying nice to meet you and blah, 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 and give her my number, and the following week, Michael, I got a thing, right? So I got up at 1 o'clock. There's a message from David Bowie saying he's going to call me back in at 4. And this is when he had answering machines. I still have the cassettes with all our conversations, man. It's amazing because he called me back right as soon as I hung up the phone. I got a message. I'm going to call you back at 4 o'clock. This is 1 o'clock in the afternoon. I hung up the phone. Every time the phone rang, I was like, hello, I think it is David Bowie. He called me right back, right on the dot of 4. And we had a long talk. He asked me if I wanted to play on his record, and I was just kind of, not naive, but honest. I went, man, I'd love to, but the time you're saying is I'm setting up a tour with my band. We haven't toured for like about 4 or 5 months, and before I can finish my statement like that, he goes, okay, I'm going to work around your schedule. And I went, really? You can do that? He goes, I'm David Bowie. I can do what I want. So, of course, that's how that all happened.
More to the story on 105.9 The Region.